Hey guys, alright, so I just came back from Nassau, and basically I was listening to the Backstreet Boys once again, their new album, and as my Facebook status just posted, said there's a song actually in there. It's called Show 'em what you're made of. And basically I picked one of the stanzas, I guess you want to call it, sung by Kevin, and he ends it right before Nick's part, and it says, "You gotta stand for something. Even if you stand alone, don't be afraid. It's gonna be alright." And I mean, a lot of artists already have said, basically the same gist in all their songs, and it really kind of brought back to me, in reality, I just came back from my old job, and I really don't care, about the people there. I don't care about the workers. I don't care about the customers. Not that I don't care on a personal level, but I don't work there anymore. I'm not your friend. I'm not your coworker. I walk in, I do what I got to do there, and that's about it. But along with also quote unquote friends I've had, you know, I don't believe that you should be something you're not. You shouldn't, blend yourself in to the group of people that you are now hanging out with or that you're now surrounding yourself with. You should always stick to your guns. And if nobody is around you because of who you are and who you really want to be and how you react, they weren't your friends to begin with. It just really shows that you're a true person. And I honestly believe that if you can show who you are, be independent, say what you want, do what you want, express yourself how you want to express yourself. Don't lie to yourself either. You know, it's really if you stand alone, it really just shows that you're an original. Because maybe you're ahead of your time and nobody really accepts your theories, your thoughts, how you express yourself. But as long as you're expressing yourself the way you want to, you're not lying to yourself and you're being true to yourself, which is the most important part of life. When people look back on life, you don't want to say, when you look back on your life, you don't want to say, I should have done this, I should have done that. Because if you're acting the way you want to and the way you feel at the moment is right, that's the most important. Don't try to fit in with people around you to feel accepted. If you're accepted because of who you are, those people truly do accept you. For me, I don't go around, being this nice person because guess what? Life isn't nice. You're shot down all the day, all day, every day. And in reality, you really just have to be on who you really want to be. I express my feelings to everybody. I tell you the truth even if you don't like it. Even if I don't even want to tell you, I'll let you know. And actually in the next part over of this song, Nick's next line is, you find the truth in the child's eyes. And basically, I was learning in class that, you realize that children never lie. They have this no filter, that they don't know what's wrong, what's right, what's socially acceptable, and what's socially acceptable. And I think that's how we should always live. Not saying that we should live like a child, but we should really think of, if we all stuck to that child in us that never really filtered out what was socially acceptable, we would live, I would think, we would live much truer lives, if that's a word. What I say really doesn't have to inspire people. It doesn't really, if it causes a controversy, I'm all for it because, that's all life is, all debates. But, nobody has to agree with me and nobody has to disagree with me. I'm not trying to tell you to agree with me. I'm just blatantly giving you my opinion and how I feel at the moment. If you're friends with people for years and years and years and then they're out and they're, doing their thing, they're not working but they're partying, do you have to do that if you don't like it? No. If you like to work your butt off and go to school and you don't like to party really anymore, don't subside. Don't think that you have to do what your friends are doing to be accepted. You'll be accepted by people who are on the same level as you. You'll start meeting people on the same level as you. It's if you take it reverse-wise, if you were a heroin addict or something like that, you'll always find a heroin addict. You'll always find addicts. You'll always clump together. Even if I throw you in a different state, you'll come back and you'll find the people that are just like you. So if you haven't found anybody like you out there, I'm pretty sure that there is somebody out there like you. Can I say that I found people like myself? I would say yes. Do I get along with them? No, because then it's like two like heads colliding, and it's not the greatest. But you know, you live and you learn, and you know, you go through whatever. But that's my little inspirational quote, and well, big blurb, whatever. Yeah, I dyed my hair again. I'm very proud of myself. I did it all by myself. So I mean, that's something I'm proud of, and that's something I'm different. Like, you don't really see a lot of people. Well, now you do for some reason, but I've been a redhead, like a bright redhead, for a while now, and you know, it's what I want to do. So that's a perfect example too. Like, you know, I'm not doing like, you know, blonde in the summer, black in the winter. Like, I've been a redhead for a few months now, like since July, maybe earlier than that. But you know, I've just got redder and redder and redder, and like I'm starting to do my own hair, and I'm having fun with it. You know, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm going to the beat of my own drum. And there's really nothing wrong with it at all. And if you guys wondering why I'm looking over, my little doggy is like, you know, scratching his nose and making all these weird noises. If you guys want to see him, this is my little guy. I just woke him up. But this is my little pride and joy. You know, if I'm not out with anybody, this is who I'm hanging out with. This is my true friend. Yeah, I'll have a segment on him when I talk about like adoption and whatnot for animals. But anyway, it was nice expressing this because it was something on my like shoulders that I really wanted to get off. I've blabbed for a long enough time. Alright, thanks guys. See you soon.